work at Dominium, and I've been working here for about 5 years. Dominium is a property management firm and a developer, so we own apartment complexes and townhomes. We're based out of Plymouth. We've been in business for about 40 years now, and Laserfiche is definitely a typical part of everyone's day here. So we've been in business for about 40 years. In Dominium's first year, it managed about 6 properties, and then those were just located in Minnesota and Wisconsin area. And then since then, we've expanded to over at about 22 states. And then we own and manage over 200 buildings and approximately 21,000 units, in 22 states. So that's kind of what we hold all of our files and important purchase agreements, title work, and all that kind of stuff in our Laserfiche system, as well as our property management company uses it for the same purpose. The development department specifically is responsible for buying and selling the apartments and the townhomes. So we are dealing with purchase agreements and loan documents. So the majority of our documents in Laserfiche are going to be things that are executed and fully signed, things that we need to keep, permanent hands on at all times, and a lot of people need to access. At first, we were holding some things in Laserfiche and some things in file cabinets, and it was kind of a mixed bag, and I don't think a lot of people knew how to use Laserfiche, so they had been getting kind of used to the idea of going paperless. We had about 50 drawers out in the warehouse, and that had eventually migrated their way into Laserfiche, so then essentially went paperless. Now we have, I think it's like 5 or 6 file cabinets out in our warehouse. So we have obviously way less than half what we used to have in permanent files. So we're really using Laserfiche the most to store our important files so that the entire company can get access to them really quickly and be able to find them really quickly without having to go out to the warehouse and pick through file after file after file. Now I would say probably about 90% of all of our files are scanned and then thrown away. Only really critical documents are saved. Now when we get a new property, we have a lot of due diligence coming in from other areas. The person, whoever's selling it, obviously has to tell you, okay, how many units is it, whatever. There's packages coming in with that type of information in there. So we're storing all of that due diligence in our Laserfiche system, and then it is getting moved from a due diligence folder into our actual properties folder once it's actually acquired. And now instead of keeping this stuff right away, we're getting rid of it. So we can just scan it and toss it, or scan it and send it to our attorney, whoever needs to keep the original for whatever reason. But we aren't keeping stuff like we used to. Now it's just, completely gone. So it's really great. It's keeping all of our desks a little bit more clean. It's really easy to share information between departments and outside parties as well. We have a feature that our IT staff has developed that's helped us share with outside parties as well. So that's great, being able to just give someone access to our system to be able to see documents that they might need to see. It keeps everything standardized, so we have certain files, certain things go in these files, and that's just the way it is, everyone knows. And then the storage capacity is huge, so we can store as much as we want and we don't have to worry about moving file cabinets or moving files from one drawer to another to accommodate a new project. I think that as long as anybody's storing information or getting new information, they could use Laserfiche. It's really easy to, in a growing company, to have Laserfiche as a tool, and everyone starts to learn how to use it as they come into the business, and then it just gets kind of bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's a really easy way to share information. Anybody who has a lot of information to be shared among a lot of people could benefit from it.